already started this over on Facebook. Now I'm on the tubes because it wasn't getting a lot of engagement, but I always do it there anyways because apparently it's really good for the algorithm based on my research. So I need to be doing lives there every day. So I have ears itching, and if I take this out, it's going to mess with my sound. So I have to leave the earbuds in. But I thought I would finish doing the cardio while in here with you guys and gals. I want to see if this walking area, it's probably too cold over there. I'd like to stay in the sunlight. It's cold outside. Plus, it might be muddy. So I'm going to stay on the concrete today. So let me head back over this way. We'll see what we get in here for people. Keep these lives flowing. Lives really are, for a lot of these platforms, the way to go right now, right? In terms of outreach, engagement, all that stuff. So as some of you trickle in, so yeah, it's going to be 2 or 3 lives a day right now. Doing the coffee chats, the evening ones, doing these. Let me get over into the sunlight. It is way too cold for me to be in a shady area without a shirt on. But I did a shoulder day today. I'll get the vlog recorded and up for you guys. But a lot of my shoulder stuff now, my shoulder day, I did a bunch of pullovers at the end. And then I'm going to call it quits on those for the week. So I'm recovered enough to bench on Monday. I really like the idea of just kind of spamming pullovers, mainly because they hammer some of my weak areas a lot and they improve the shoulder mobility, which is an enormous weak area. Well, it's not mobility, it's flexibility. I have amazing mobility. I have terrible flexibility. And I think people don't know the difference. So bad mobility would mean at the ends of my range of motion, I have no strength, right? Flexibility is your range of motion. So what I lack is flexibility there. So that's why when people say, well, do mobility work, I'm like, oh, mobility work's not going to help. I don't lack mobility, I lack range of motion, which is flexibility. 2 very different things. So I have a ton of power out of the bottom of those movements. But the pullovers definitely help that. Plus they hammer the tricep long head. So my triceps are still lit up from doing those at the end of my shoulder session. So I ended up doing 12 sets for delts, then some shrugs, and then like 5 really high rep sets of pullovers. I lost count on a lot of them. I just started doing pause reps and was hitting like sets of 30 with a 45-pound plate. But this is better. Good when you stay in the sunlight. Way better. This is like 20 degrees warmer. Just like than where I was. So we'll see if we get questions in here. I never know. One of these cardio lives before, I had 150 people in it. And I have more subscribers now than I had then. I'm up about 400 or 500 since then. So if not more. So as they're coming up, the lives have been helping. So yeah, not many people in here so far. The coffee chat had a decent little turnout this morning. There's only 8 people in this cardio one. And I've got to get used to doing this again. Like my low back is already like feeling a little bit. But I also did some really heavy deadlifts this week. I did three sets with 550 on Tuesday. Oh, that's the idea. Make those gains, guys. Make those gains. But need to make sure that I get some recomp in here. Because again, I want all lean gains. So the whole idea, some people say, have you given up on fat loss? Well, no. I don't know why anyone got that idea. I just want to gain some muscle. I have no intention of gaining any body fat. And I'm hoping with all the fasting and the high protein, I can get a hair leaner while putting some muscle onto my weak areas, getting the strength back up, and then I'll get closer to the summer. I'll probably do maybe a little shortcut if I need to trim down further. But I just want to make some gains again. Now that I'm box squatting 500 plus, I want to get my squat to 550. I'd like to get my 375 positive this year, you know, but I need to bring my arms up. I need to bring my chest up. I need to get bigger and leaner, right? I need to do all those things. And so that means, we have to be good in all areas, right? I don't have a single comment yet. A bunch of you watching, I'm getting likes, no comments. So, but I don't know how long I'm going to run this one. But here's how I'm looking today. Yeah. So fasted cardio really helped me trim down a lot towards the end of last year, just trim down body fat. So we definitely need to add it back in now that my training volumes are high. So for people who didn't understand what I did, because it seemed to get some confusion, I needed to increase work capacity. So I started adding more and more and more fasted cardio after my workouts. And that's where I was doing it every day. And then I started adding more workouts because I was only training 4 days a week. And then I went to 5. And then when I went to 6, I cut the cardio out. Now I'm training 6 days a week and adding the cardio back in. So it's just a seesaw effect of just improving workload over time. So build conditioning so that you can lift more. So bring your GPP up so you can train more. Then lower GPP, bring training up further. And once you adapt to it, add GPP back in. Does that make sense? So for anyone who doesn't understand that, that's the whole idea, is to just get in better and better shape by using these different methods to improve work capacity over time. Atomic Father says, good morning, Coach. Good morning to you, Atomic. And there may come a point where I may just trim the training volume back down to something reasonable and just do more and more cardio. You're out of breath because of the vest. It's 50 pounds. Yes, having a 50-pound weight vest on through the steel will make you out of breath. And that's the idea. And I've got work boots on. So I'm wearing work boots. So there's some swing weight to that. And I've got the 50-pound weight vest. Atomic, right now, it's only been like 20 minutes. Had built up to 45 minutes to an hour a day when I cut it back out to add another day of training. I just added it back in this week. Sorry, it's cold out here. Gotta clear that out. So I don't need, it's only gonna be 20, 30 minutes to start. Eventually, I'll build it back up to that 45 minutes, an hour. No, it's not bulletproof. These are not armor plates. I have a loadout with level 4 plates with extra AR mags and a pistol on it and a knife on it that I keep by my bedside. So the level 4 will stop 762. But I'm not wearing that to be my cardio in. This is just Rogue. These are the Rogue plates. Rogue sells the plates with this vest, right? So I have a full set of the ergonomic plates, but it's probably not bulletproof. It might stop a handgun, but it doesn't have anything for sprawling. So you're still gonna, even if it stops it, there's nothing to deflect. It's not a special material. You're still gonna get sliced up pretty good on your face and legs and things, whatever, all of it sprawls off. So it's not really rated for that, because you got to remember, good armor stops the deflection of the fragmenting bullets from cutting your face and neck up. Like that's what real armor does. It doesn't just stop, the penetration. They're designed to deflect the stuff away so that it doesn't still wound you. So understand the difference between real armor versus just a steel plate. Okay, the temp right now is in the 30s, so it's still pretty cold for where I live. Keep in mind, it doesn't really reach freezing here very often. And we had snow this week. Would these vests be good for weighted push-ups? Yeah, they're great for weighted push-ups. Isn't the cold there? Yeah, it's cold, but it's warm enough now. I can be out here without a shirt again. right? Uh, yeah, this is already tough to do again. Even 20, 30 minutes is pretty difficult since I took over like a month off or more from doing it. So I'll have to build back up. But I'll get that back up. But I'm also training more now. So I'm doing a lot more lifting. When I first started doing this, I was only lifting 4 days a week. Now I'm lifting 6 days a week. And a lot of my muscle groups are getting like 15 work sets every week. Yeah, I'll do a live tonight. I'll try to get one in. Also, if you guys could click some likes and stuff, that'd be helpful. There's only one like. While you guys are asking questions, you're not engaging. If you guys would toss those up there. So, yeah, the ice isn't fully melted. Look at this. So, yeah, it's still cold out here. There's still a little bit of snow. That's weird. That's really unusual for this area. For snow to be any snow on the ground, like a day or two after it snowed, is absurdly rare here. Like it's only happened a couple times in my life. So, so when we had that massive freeze a few years back, and it was snow and ice for 5 days straight, that had never happened in recorded history in this area. That was the first time ever known where we had like 5 days of snow on the ground. All right, in a row. A little different from when I lived in the UK. So, also need to get some food in here shortly because it's almost noon. So, and I just did a full shoulder workout. So I'm probably not going to run this one a whole lot longer. Coach, I finally caught a weight vest walking vlog. Hope you're having a blessed day. I'm having a decent day. How about you, Peppermint? Oh, I'm actually on my street. I'm walking right by my house now. But I'm going to run this a little longer just because there's people in here. Much as I would like to get home and get some food in, starting to get hungry. I'm going to give you guys a couple more minutes. But yeah, my low back is not enjoying this right now after the deadlift this week and not being used to this again. But the core strength it builds be really nice. Hold on, I'm going to turn this away so I can clear my nostrils out because I need to see that on camera. It's the cold air because I've got a little bit of a cold from it. All right. What are your meals going to be? I have my Instapot's already done. It's sitting there ready to go. So I'm probably going to have a protein shake though first. Uh, or I may just dig right into the food at this point. I don't know if I even need a protein shake. I have rice, potatoes, chicken, eggs, mozzarella cheese, and broccoli all sitting in the Instant Pot. Right? In fact, I want to say there's about 2,000 calories in there right now, ready to go. It's been a cold winter up north. It was negative 12. Yeah, it doesn't do that here. All right. But you're further up north, like you said. Totally different world. I've lived in the mountains before. It's chicken breast. It's just chicken breast. Oh, I need to add some dairy fat back in. I might start adding a little bit of whole fat dairy back in instead of this fat free stuff. Do you just cook everything in the Instant Pot? No, if I do, it's not brown rice, it's white rice today. The brown rice messes with my GI tract too much. Makes my stomach bloat. So I'm just doing white rice. I'm using rice and white potatoes right now. Staple carbs. Uh, but no, I mean, so the chicken is oven baked. The white rice, I don't set a timer. I just hit the white rice button. And then once it's all finished, like in the middle of my workout, I can throw the eggs and cheese and broccoli on top. after it's done and put the lid back on. And the ones that just sit till I'm ready to eat. That finished, that will cook the eggs and melt the cheese. All right. Okay. Jason, how are you so consistent? Because I have to be. It's my job. You go off your usual eating routine. What's your go-to? Um, Holidays. I don't go off. I don't do cheat meals these days. Um, I went 9 months without a cheat meal, but I took some at the holidays, like Christmas. I used to eat the Christmas food, which I thought was really insulting. Like they were literal haters. Like I took pictures of my cousin's Christmas meal and just put them up. And they were literally making fun of my cousin's Christmas meal. I'm like, wow, you can hate me, but why are you going to make fun of members of my family? They were like, poverty meals. I'm like, so my cousin who hosted Christmas for us isn't wealthy. So what? Like, that's kind of, I don't get people. All right. Any tips for consistency? Yeah, just get started. Habits. Set habits. Small habits make you consistent and just stick to them no matter what. Like when you set a new habit, you don't break it ever for any reason, life or unless it's literally life or death on the line. And once you do that and you get that habit dialed in, then you go to the next one. That's really how you approach it. And there are only life and death excuses. That's it. And so make sure that you just set habits like that all the time, little bitty small habits. Right? That's on assault bikes. It's just another tool, dude. I don't think there's anything special about those bikes. Not much without cheat meal. Yeah, I mean, unless we count like some Halo Top ice cream or something, which is not really a cheat meal. But I eat tons of food, so like cheat meals are not always a good thing for someone like me who has a crazy appetite. All right, guys, it's pretty much noon. I think I'm going to wind this down. So I'll catch you guys in the live tonight. So I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you next time. Show you guys how we look first. All right.